The shorts in your closet aren't wrong because of your age. They're wrong because of the inseam. Too long, and they make you look shorter. That's the cut, not the calendar. A $30 Uniqlo chino fixes it for almost nothing, while the trend brands charge $70 to get it wrong. 6 shorts brands men over 40 can trust, and 3 to stop buying. You've seen it in a photo and not known why it looked off. The shorts hanging past the knee, chopping your legs short. The cargo pockets ballooning out at the sides like saddlebags. Or the pair that went see-through the first time you sat on wet grass. None of that was your age. It was the length, the pockets, and the fabric. 3 things that cost the maker almost nothing to get right. Let me show you who gets them right for cheap. First, Uniqlo. Here's the whole thesis of this video, standing in one $30 to $40 pair of shorts. Uniqlo's chino short is the benchmark for a reason. Clean, simple cut, honest cotton, and crucially, sensible inseams that sit where they should, around that 8.5 to 9-inch range that lands right at the knee. That length is the safest, most versatile choice a man can make. And here's why it matters mechanically. Not because of any calendar, a short that hits at or just above the knee keeps your leg looking its full length. A short that hangs 3 inches past the knee visually chops your legs off and makes you look shorter and heavier. Same body, different inseam. That's it. 2 inches of fabric decides whether you look sharp or shapeless, and those 2 inches cost the manufacturer nothing. That is the single most useful sentence in this video, and no brand will ever tell it to you because there's no money in it. Uniqlo gives you the right length in structured cotton that holds its shape, with a clean flat front and no loud branding for roughly $30 to $40. There's no logo tax, there's no trend built in to expire next summer, and the flat front matters more than men realize. Pleats add fabric exactly where you don't want volume, while a flat front lies clean and reads modern in any decade. That detail has been correct for 80 years and will be correct in 80 more. It's just a well-cut short in decent fabric at a fair price. There's a reason it sells in the millions, and it isn't advertising. It's that the pattern is correct. This is the proof of everything I'm about to show you. Looking sharp was never expensive. Good shorts were never expensive. The man who reads the inseam starts here and is already ahead. The next one is the pick nobody expects, and reviewers keep calling it the best. One quick thing, and it's the one you've been asking for. You wanted the whole method in one place. Well, here it is, my new guide. Build a $2,000 wardrobe for $200. Every rule from this channel, no logos, no fluff. The link is below. Go build it. Second, Amazon Essentials. Here's the insider truth that surprises everyone. The best verified budget short on this entire list is made by Amazon. Nobody expects that. But look at what you actually get. 100% cotton twill, real structured fabric, not thin jersey, double-stitched belt loops so they don't rip off when you thread a belt, reinforced seams that survive the wash instead of unraveling at the pocket corner in year 1, deep pockets that actually hold a phone and a wallet without spilling them onto a restaurant chair when you sit. And here's the part that makes it a genuine recommendation for this audience. Inseams in 5, 7, and 9 inches. So you pick your length instead of taking whatever they made. Inclusive sizing across a wide range. And a price that, frankly, can't be beaten, often under $30. Major reviewers have named these the best affordable men's shorts, flat out. Sit with that for a second. A house label with no heritage, no story, and no marketing beat brands charging 3 times as much because it spent the money on cotton instead of on convincing you. This is the I never thought my favorite shorts would come from Amazon pick, and it earns it on the specs, not the logo, because there is no logo. That's the point. You're paying for cotton twill and reinforced construction, nothing else. Look at what double-stitched belt loops actually mean. On a cheap short, a single line of thread holds that loop and it tears the first time you yank a belt through a stiff buckle. 2 lines of stitching and it never happens. That fix costs pennies. Almost nobody bothers. When a plain, honest short at this price outperforms the trend brands at 2 or 3 times the cost, you understand what you were really paying for all those years? It wasn't quality. The man who reads the fabric weight buys these and never looks back. Next, the heritage name that actually makes the length I keep talking about. Third, L.L.Bean. A little heritage here because this brand earned its trust the hard way, over a century of standing behind what it sells. With a return guarantee, that's the stuff of legend. But that's not why it's on this list. It's here because it offers the right lengths in real fabric. L.L.Bean's cotton twill shorts come primarily in 8 and 10-inch inseams. In 100% cotton twill, including organic cotton twill options, with a comfort waistband and reinforced stitching, running roughly $50 to $55. Now let me give the 9 to 10-inch sweet spot its full due, because this is the length question this whole video turns on. Here is the whole cheat sheet. 5 inches is board short territory and belongs at the water. 7 inches hits above the knee, versatile, a little sportier. Past 13 inches, you're below the knee and in work cargo country, whether you meant to be or not. 9 to 10 inches sits right at the knee, and it's the safest, dressiest, most universally flattering choice, especially if you want a short that reads pulled together rather than casual. And here's a specific note for the taller men watching. If you're over 6 feet, avoid anything under 9 inches. A short inseam on a long leg looks like you outgrew your clothes. It's pure proportion. The taller you are, the more leg you're exposing at any given inseam. So the same 7-inch short that reads clean on a 5'8" man reads like swim trunks on a 6'3" Measure once. Buy for your frame, not for the tag on the shelf. L.L.Bean's 8 and 10 range lands exactly in the flattering zone, in fabric built to last seasons, backed by a guarantee that means you're never stuck. That guarantee is worth naming plainly. If it fails, they take it back. Most brands on the rack beside it would rather you simply bought another pair, and quietly designed for exactly that. The man who reads the inseam picks his length here on purpose. Good shorts were never expensive. Next, the brand the trades have trusted for 100 years. Fourth, Dickies. Here's a comparison worth making. The people who wear clothes for a living, all day, in hard conditions, have trusted Dickies for over a century. That tells you something about the durability. Heavyweight cotton twill, reinforced seams built for job sites. Owners who report wearing the same silhouette for a decade and having it hold up. When workwear survives real labor, it'll easily survive your weekend. That's the trade secret hiding in plain sight across this whole channel. The clothes built for men who work are almost always better made, cheaper than the clothes built for men who want to look like they work. But I have to be plain with you about one thing, because it's the trap men fall into with this brand. The famous Dickies work short, and the classic one, has a 13-inch inseam. That length drops below the knee, and it belongs on a job site, not on a man trying to look sharp at a summer barbecue. 13 inches will visually shorten you and read as strictly utilitarian. That's not a style opinion. It's the same proportion rule we started with, applied at the other extreme. So don't buy the iconic work short by default. It's the most famous thing they make. It's stacked at the front of the store, and it is the wrong one for what you want. That's how most men end up in it. Steer to Dickies' shorter everyday models, the ones in that 9 to 11-inch range, and you get all the workwear durability in a length that actually flatters. I'm telling you this openly because the brand's most recognizable product is the wrong one for this purpose. And nobody says that. Read the inseam number before you buy, even here. The durability is real. Just get the length right. And here's the useful part of that heavy twill. It holds a crease and resists abrasion from a truck seat. A ladder rung, a concrete step. Cotton that heavy simply outlives the thin stuff, whatever you do to it. The man who reads the spec skips the 13. Next, the brand that refuses to cut corners at any size. Fifth, Duluth Trading. The verdict here is about honesty in construction. Duluth builds durable, genuinely functional shorts. Deep, reinforced pockets that survive years of keys and tools. Heavyweight fabric, real hardware. And it's a brand that states plainly it does not water down its specs. That matters because plenty of brands quietly use thinner fabric and weaker stitching on some sizes or some lines, hoping you won't notice. Duluth's whole identity is the opposite promise, the same rugged build across the board. It's a small thing to say and a hard thing to do, because thinner fabric on a bigger size saves real money at scale. A brand that publishes a standard has to meet it, and most brands prefer to publish nothing. Its shorts run a bit higher than the others here, roughly $65 to $80. So this is the top of the budget tier, not the bottom. But you're paying for genuine reinforcement and function, not a trend or a logo. That is exactly the kind of spending this channel endorses. Spend up for construction, never spend up for a name. If you're hard on your clothes, yard work, projects, real use, This is the short that won't quit, with pockets deep enough to actually trust. That pocket depth is a real spec, by the way. 7 inches or deeper with reinforced stitching at the corners, and your phone stays in when you sit down. Shallow pockets are the single most common failure on a short, and they're the cheapest thing in the world to fix. One honest note on length. Like Dickies, Duluth leans utilitarian, so check the inseam and favor the shorter models for a dressier look. The man who reads the pocket construction and the fabric weight sees the value. Next, the cheapest honest cotton in America closes out the good list. 6th, Wrangler. Some history to close the trust here, because this is the value floor done right. Wrangler has clothed working men for decades. Real cotton, built for real use, priced like it was always meant for a man who works for his money. Wrangler's cotton shorts run roughly $20 to $30, and what you get is straightforward, honest cotton, durable construction, no trend, and no logo tax. Wrangler has been making the same honest thing while 100 fashion brands were born, chased a silhouette, and died. It's the same philosophy as the $30 Wrangler jeans. Function first, price fair, nothing you're paying for that you can't see and use. There is no marketing department deciding what this year's silhouette should be. There's a pattern that works, made in cotton, that lasts, sold at a price a working man can pay without thinking about it. Is it the most refined short on this list? No, it isn't trying to be, and that honesty is the point. Nobody at Wrangler is pretending a cotton short is a luxury object, but it proves the bookend point, from Amazon Essentials to Wrangler. You can dress well for the price of a couple of coffees a month if you read the specs instead of the label. Not one man watching this needs to spend more than $40 to look good this summer. Not one. Just apply the same rule, check the inseam, favor the flattering length, and you've got a summer's worth of sharp, honest shorts for almost nothing. The expensive brands aren't better than this. They're just dating you. Good shorts were never expensive. Now, here are the 3 that take your money and give you less. Number 1, fast fashion. Shane, Temu, the cheapest H&M. Here's the spec shock, and it's the one true quality failure on this entire list. These shorts are made from fabric under 150 grams per square meter. Grams per square meter is just how fabric weight is measured, and 180 and up is what holds its shape. Under 150, the fabric loses its shape almost immediately, and worst of all, it goes translucent when wet or backlit. A man finds that out in the worst possible way and never once suspects the fabric weight was the reason. You sit on damp grass, you stand in front of a window, and suddenly the fabric is see-through. It lasts one summer, then sags, pills, and gets tossed. And here's why this one matters most. It's the only genuine quality failure among everything I've named today, and that proves the whole point of this video. Cheap is fine. Cheap is great, actually. Uniqlo, Amazon, Wrangler are all cheap and all excellent. Disposable is the problem. There's a difference between a $30 short built from real cotton twill, a $12 short built from a whisper of polyester designed to survive 3 washes. One is value, the other is landfill, and the cost math is brutal. 4 disposable pairs across 4 summers costs more than one good pair that's still going in year 5, and you looked worse in every one of them. The man who reads the fabric weight knows the difference at a touch. Pinch the fabric between 2 fingers. If you can see daylight through it, put it back. The next one isn't a quality failure at all. It's a price and shape one. Number 2, Chubbies. Let me be scrupulously fair here because the objection is specific. The cotton is genuinely decent. Chubbies uses a real cotton stretch twill, 98% cotton, and it's not thin fast fashion junk. The quality is fine. So this isn't a quality complaint. It's a price and silhouette complaint, and both parts matter. On price, these run around $60 to $70 for a pair of shorts, which is double or triple the honest options I just showed you. On silhouette, the signature Chubbies cut is a 5.5-inch inseam, very short, above mid-thigh, with loud party branding to match. That ultra-short length works against most grown men's proportions, and the whole brand identity is built around a specific youthful, frat-adjacent aesthetic. So you're paying a premium for a cut that reads as costume and a length most men can't wear well, when you could get better proportions. In equally good cotton for a third of the money. If you genuinely love the 5-inch look and it works for you, the quality won't let you down. But understand exactly what you're overpaying for. Not fabric, a silhouette and a party logo, and the marketing budget behind both. $60 of that price is doing nothing your legs can feel. The expensive ones aren't better. They're just dating you. The last one is the purest logo tax. Number 3, Hollister and Abercrombie. Here's the question that ends it. What is that logo actually buying you? Because these are youth-coated logo shorts, thin fabric, a fit engineered for a 19-year-old's frame, and a price inflated by the name stitched on them. And I want to be careful here, because this is not about a man being too old for anything. It's mechanical. These shorts are cut narrow and short for a specific young body type, in thin fabric that won't hold shape, and you're paying extra for the brand's youth marketing on top. So you pay a premium for worse fabric and a fit that was designed around someone else's proportions. Strip the logo off and you're left with a thin, trend-cut short that a $30 cotton twill from Uniqlo or Amazon beats on fabric, on fit, and on price all at once. Hold the two side by side in your hands and the difference is obvious in 3 seconds. One has weight, the other has a name. The logo was the entire value proposition, and a logo doesn't hold its shape or hit the right length. It does nothing your body can feel and nothing anyone across a room actually admires. The man who reads the fabric and the cut sees a thin short with an expensive name and walk. You never needed the logo. You needed the inseam and the fabric. Good shorts were never expensive. So here's the whole thing, plainly. Read the inseam. 9 to 10 inches at the knee is the safe, flattering choice, and 2 inches of length is the difference between sharp and shapeless. Read the fabric weight, 180 grams, and upholds its shape and stays opaque. Read the pocket depth and whether the cargo pockets lie flat. The price tag never told you whether the shorts were built for your body, and your age was never once the reason they didn't work. It was the cut, not the calendar. I'm Bill. I read the inseam, not the label. And the guide so many of you asked for is finally here. Build a $2,000 wardrobe for $200. Every rule from this channel in one place, linked below. If this one helped, watch the men's clothing brands robbing you blind. 370,000 views. And the clothing built to last a lifetime. 199,000 views. The same read the garment method for your whole wardrobe. Subscribe. This channel reads the build, not the marketing.